Hey everybody, this is Mitra and I'm back for another Braxton Family Values Review Season 4, Episode 2. It was not a lot in this episode, so I'm going to jump into it because I'm getting ready to eat a late dinner. But anyway, hope you guys are doing great out there. Here we go. I recorded late, so I called it late. We see the show opens up with Tracy and her husband and son at the restaurant from a continuation of last week, with him saying he asked his girlfriend's father for her hand in marriage. And I would feel like Tracy feel if I had a son and I had daughters, I would feel the same way. Some young Thundercat, 19 and they 17, talking about getting married. And I agree with Tracy, you need to focus on school, find out what you want to do, let her go to school. And if it's real love and meant to be, you'll blossom and grow together, because marriage is a lot of responsibility. And he first says the girl's pregnant and Tracy's out, fifth out as any parent would, but, he's an adult, but still her baby nevertheless. And he said, no, he's just playing, and he wants to take over the family business, whatever the family business is. Also, we saw basically two things: Trina going through her divorce with Gabe, and Mama E having neck surgery. I'm gonna go and get Mama E out the way. We see where she's at the hospital preparing to have neck surgery. She has a herniated disc, and all the girls are there. And of course, Tamar, who's very close to her mom, is sad because she has to take her shoulder real, and she's not gonna be there when Miss E, comes out of surgery. And she just spending some time with her. The girls come into the room, give her kisses and hugs, and Tony says Tamar to get out of bed. But of course, Tamar's like, Mommy asked me to be here. And, they come around and hug and squeeze on her and everything. And of course, Tamar goes to work, and she calls Vince, because Vince actually stepped in for her since she had to work, by being at the hospital for Miss Evelyn while Tamar's working, because her anxiety and everything on 10 when it comes to her mom, and I can understand that. I would be too. And he lets her know everything is fine, and she's calling Vince and Tony trying to call her. So pretty much Mama E's surgery went well. The doctor explained the procedure by taking something out of one part of the body, putting it in another part, and we will relieve some of the pain and everything. I haven't had the experience with a disc, but my husband has, and I've heard that it's very painful. And we wish her all the best. I'm pretty sure she's well by now. We also saw where Trina and Tawanda ended up catching a flight after Trina had court to also be there for their mom, and all the girls were getting along, making sure Miss E came out and prayed for her and everything, and that was good, to see them get along without the fighting and, so much drama. I can tolerate it, at this point, So next we get to Trina, and basically she's going through just a tough fight with Gabe and everything that's going on with her divorce. She wants to reveal a little bit, to take it back, She's with Tawanda, telling Tawanda how hurt she is, and why is he doing this? He's trying to take care of her business, because Tawanda pops up at her Box's restaurant, and Trina, we love that hairdo. She has this contract today. I think his name is Jason, but she calls him Jason. Tawanda's like, oh, so you got your little new boo thing. And Trina was like, I don't want to cry, and I don't want to act like I'm weak. I want to just get it over with. But later, as we see, going on, it's going to be one heck of a fight. And she even said that she's due for a nervous breakdown, with the mama surgery and fighting Gabe, because it's a nasty battle. So, of course, we go where Tawanda says she's going to go to court. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Keep outside. It's Friday night. Tawanda's going to go to court with Trina. And they go to court and everything. Tawanda said to support her. And basically, she gets ready at Tawanda's house. And they head off to court and everything. And Gabe brings up saying he thinks Trina's pregnant. And Trina was like, well, he was in court lying. I had my tubes tied. Why would he do that? And saying that she has to be out of her house in 5 days. And I'm with Tamar, I've never heard anything like this before. 5 days, 30 days, what, 5? And so I can understand why she's upset. You've been with somebody, you think you know somebody, but hey, when people show you who they are, believe them. She don't want to hear I told you so, it's in the opinions, but the sisters can't hear it. You they sister, you know, they mad at that. You know, regardless, you know, or what you feel for him, they just see you as sister and sister's hurting. So anyway, they're right, and they get with the other girls, you know, and they try to have girl talk, and she breaks down saying that Gabe doesn't want her children. They're not his biological children, but he's been helping raising them on his insurance. He don't want her children at his house. See, I would feel some type of way too, like, you know, when we got together, I had children, you accepted them. And like she said, I feel like you played on that and was around my kids and to stay with me. Now you want my money. And of course, Tracy was like, and he won't alimony. Tracy was like, if it was her, she'll be down there putting them hands on him. And I was here for Tracy saying that, you know. And Trina was like, I feel stupid, dumb, you know, she's hard on herself. And I can understand when you hard on yourself and you going through, you don't need the outside world being even harder on you, because it will push you to a depression or a breakdown. She just needs love and support. Now when she gets strong enough, you go back and say, well, look, I see you going down this path again. We told you about the last path, but you know you're wrong. But I just want to remind you, I did tell you this, you know, take heed, you know. We saw where they went to the cheese shop and got cheese from Miss Ellen, and you know, finally they get to where they're gonna have a little brunch or lunch before Tawanda and Trina go back home or whatever. And basically, you know, Tamar's like, what's going on? You giving us half this, half that. And I understand Tamar can come out strong and rub people the wrong way, but if it was your sister and she's telling you, well, this is messed up, and you be like, well, what's messed up? And she'd be like, well, don't be out in my business. I'm the one going through it. And, you know, I would be taken aback too, like, I'm here to fight for you. I'm not trying to be in your business, but I'm trying to find out if it's going to be on the internet, the blogs, newspapers, and magazines, you know, because divorce can be and has been a painful process for a lot of people. If you notice, it can start off amicably. If you can't do it amicably, you know, it's an all-fight war. Some divorces and proceedings last for years. Google it. You'll see. And basically, you know, she's crying and breaks down, and Tracy tells Tamar, you know, she just needs support. She's emotional. Kids got to lose. She got girl food. And, you know, Tamar's like, I'm not trying to be strong and stuff, but I want to be there for you. I care about you. I'm protective of you. We used to be so close, but now we just get apart. You know what's going on. And basically, you know, Tamar was F him. We know he's going to lie. He's lied before. He's a liar, this and that, you know, like that. And, you know, we don't see how much more Trina basically can take in the next episode. Also, back at the cheese shop, they did talk a little bit about the divorce. I forgot about that. And basically, with Trina and Tawanda saying, Gabe said, of course, he's going to have the last laugh. And all the girls are on Tyler, like, something is wrong with him. Like, he's deranged or crazy. You know, my question is, has he been, like, the type that has been playing mind games with her for years? Or, I'm not going to just say physical abuse, because mental abuse is worse than physical abuse. When you're with somebody a long time, and it's almost like Stockholm Syndrome when someone kidnaps someone. Of course, he didn't kidnap her, but I'm just being, you know, comparing. And, you know, all of a sudden, the person changed. They seem to can't think for themselves, you know. They lose grip of reality a little bit, and they take, you know, they be like tense and scary and things like that, you know, because what she keeps saying, they don't know the worst of it, and I'm like, what is worse than that? I think more or less, most people have been saying maybe it's some physical abuse going on, and he called her names with degrading. I'm thinking it was more of a mental, emotional abuse or something, you know. And that's why I say to ladies all the time, you have to love yourself first. No guy can complete you as a fella. Love yourself first. No woman can complete you either. You know, see Jesus first and foremost before you go seeking me, because this day and time is so much that go wrong. Like this woman said, she's been with him 14 years, and now all of a sudden it's her children getting out. So anyway, that was the end of my review. Hopefully I'll be back next Friday. I'm going to get ahead into lasagna, but anyway, shout out to Speaker 5000, Bunny Blues, Scorpion Show, Forest Rocks, much love from KY, Lady Nika, Smoke Breaking on Board, James Caldwell, It's Arkansas, some more love Real TV, some more love Real TV 2, Marcus Williams, B Mix, Mike B, The Ghetto View, It's a Quickie, Sweet Addictions TV, Tasha C, Spilling the Tea. I think that's everybody that I watch. If not, watch my YouTube, where I say the people I watch. If you will catch the names on there, these are great reviewers. Some do the breaking, some don't, but they have other shows that review. Some do books. Makeup, hair is something for you. CD Mitchell, check her out as well. And Got You Girl, Love You Girl, shout out to her, check her out as well. Keep It Moving podcast, check it out, it's great. I think that's all, but anyway, to the next review, if I forgot anybody, I didn't intentionally do it. Lady Nika, Cemented, The Fresh Collective, check that out as well, and I'll talk to you guys later. Toodles.